This is Solo P1. Welcome to the Transfer News Show. I'm going to bring in my co-cues, my partner in crime, Toto. Abba!
Big up.
How's it going, Toto? How's it going?
Yeah,
Big up to you, bro.
finally,
Yeah.
you know, I had a lot of sleep.
Yeah.
You know, I was absolutely knackered last night. So things didn't really go into plan, but today I'm much fresher. And feeling well, man.
Listen, we tried to do this video. Whoever's watching, we tried to do this video last night. It was a complete disaster. We tried it for about 5 minutes. Toto was literally falling asleep, and my eyes were going as well. So I had we couldn't do the video. So we decided to do it today. We got 4 people watching, guys. Big up to you. Smash the like buttons. I know the news is about, well, it's a little thin today, but we got people rolling in. I want everybody to smack that like button, like it says at the bottom, what you're waiting for. I want to. We're on a new platform now. We're doing. We're on a different. We're not on StreamYard anymore. We're on a new platform, so we can add more graphics to the stream. I hope you guys like it. If you do like it, leave your feedback in the comment section below in the chat room if you want to. But yeah, this is us chilling now. It's our new platform. I hope you like it. Yeah. So Toto, what you been up to, bro?
I've been busy this last week, and of course, much more freer. Of course, I had a karting yesterday. Yeah. It was a members race, members 3-for-2 race.
Mm-hmm.
And I got the time, man. I bagged a 44.7. I went from a 45.6 to a 44.7. Which sounds impossible, but in my eyes, I said even before the third and final session, I said I'm getting a 44, and I pushed like crazy, man. Yeah. I was absolutely knackered from the end of it. Probably the hardest I push ever.
Yeah.
With you.
So what's how fast do you have to go?
Around about the 45 range.
Yeah.
So
and what did you do? 44.
I could have. My second session was 45.1.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, look, I want to get to 44s, man. Ever since I've been to that team sport, I've always been stuck in the 45 range, and I always said, I want to get quicker. I want to get quicker. I want to get to the 44s. And I finally done it after 2-3 years. 2 years now, I think, coming up to 3 years. So I'll say about 3 years. I've been looking to get that 44 time, and now I'm consistently in the 45s, which is really good for British Indoor Karting Championship. Yeah. If you can get that consistently, and plus it's one of my home tracks. So,
you go to the one in London?
Yeah. One near London, because we usually teams that have on the outskirts of London. So. It's one of my home tracks, and of course, when you're on your home track, you're at your best, aren't you?
Yeah, you got to do your thing, get it.
So yeah, everything was all good. Cut the timing. I still can't believe how hard I pushed, but it was good in the end.
Yeah, that's all that matters, man. Yeah, you done good, man. That's all that matters. So keep it up, man. Keep up. If you don't know, Toto Hammer is a karter. He's going to be a racer one day, hopefully. He's been racing since he was about 7 or 8, isn't it? How long you been racing for?
6 years.
Well, no, since you was about 7 or 8, you started karting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's been karting for a long time. He wants to be a driver. He loves Formula 1. He loves football as well, but he loves Formula 1. That's what he wants to do. But he's not going to get. He don't want to do Formula 1. He just wants to race, and he does engineering as well. He's going to study engineering and stuff like that. So big up to you, Toto. So enough of us talking about what we've been up to. Let's talk about Andy Robertson. We're going to talk about loads of topics. This one's about Andy Robertson. Fabrizio Romano put up a tweet yesterday regarding his future on Andy Robertson. This was today, actually. This one come today. So we're going to put the recent tweets up there for you guys to see on the screen. Let's see this one. Is this the one with Robbo? Yeah, there we go. This one came up yesterday regarding Robbo.
That's today.
Yeah, yesterday. We're on the wrong side. Yeah. We're still new to this. There you go. So this tweet come up today regarding Robbo's future at Liverpool. So we're going to zoom that up so you guys can see. That tweet come out today, and it says, at this stage of the summer window, Andy Robertson has made no decision on his future yet. He will take a break and discuss everything with Liverpool, having a great relationship with the club and full respect. No talks on fee will happen until the player decides on options. So I heard. You know what? I think Robbo's going to go. A week ago, I thought Tsimikas was the one going to go. I still think Tsimikas will go, but I never thought Robbo will go. I thought Robbo would probably see out his contract and then probably go to another club, maybe on a free. You're going to give him that respect. He's been loyal to Liverpool, loves Liverpool. For me, he's been in the Premier League. He's probably been the best left back in Premier League era for Liverpool. And Andy Robertson, I think he still might go though. I heard that he's got links to Napoli and Atletico Madrid, so we can link up with Trent. At least they'll be in the same city. But what's your thoughts on this, Toto?
Look,
music on as well.
Robertson, I think he was always, he's getting older. I always thought he was going to be a backup left back. But look, it seems like Tsimikas is more like I think he'll still go. But on the other hand, I think he's more like Robert. Tsimikas is more of a younger left back. I think he's 28. I think Tsimikas is. And Robertson, he's getting older. His legs are going. I always think he can do the job, but you can't fight the clock end of the day.
No,
you ever fight the clock. But yeah, Robbo goes. It will be a heartbreak because he's done absolutely so much for us in big competitions. I still remember that goal line clearance that he did. I forgot who it was against now, but that goal line clearance that he did was going to be memorable. It was against Man City.
Yeah.
It was crucial points not to be lost. And, he saved us from losing that game, actually. But yeah, Robbo's a legend, man. He's going to be a legend for Liverpool. He's won everything with us. What can you say about Robbo? He's won everything in the game. Look, I'm glad that he's not quick to go out the door. Of course, he wants to take some time on it because Liverpool's a historic club and he's been there most of his career, so he don't want to just quickly go out the back door. He wants to, make sure everything's in place. I still think he's going to go. I know he's made no decision yet, but I still think he's going to go. I think Tsimikas could stay. That's what I'm thinking now. Tsimikas could stay.
Turn your mic down a bit.
Tsimikas could stay for another season.
Yeah.
And Robbo will be the one going. I think these fee and the transfer fee we're going to get from some of these players, because Robbo's current transfer fee is 18 million, so we can get about 20 million for him. That'd be good because it could, support our fee towards a striker, because that's what we are aiming for at the moment. But yeah, if Robbo goes, I won't really be. It'll be a heartbreak, but he was always going to go eventually. He's either going to leave or he's going to retire at Liverpool.
Yeah, he's a bit of a shock though, isn't it? I think Tsimikas will still go. Maybe they're going to keep Tsimikas for another year. I thought Tsimikas was probably going to be the first one to go out of the two, because Robbo, even though Robbo's getting a bit older, I think he provided more for Liverpool. His output, all right, in certain games, I think he's had an okay season. There's a lot of people probably disagree with us and probably say that Robbo hasn't had a good season. Yeah, I think this one come out of the blue, but look, I wish happy for him. I hope he has a good time wherever he's going. I think it'll probably be Atletico Madrid. They usually say that the PR team said they're not going to make no decision till they get back off holiday, but we all know that the decision's already made. Liverpool will get something for him as well. He's not just going to go on the free like Trent Alexander did. But yeah, big up to Robbo. I wish the best for him. He's been a great servant for Liverpool. He was one of my favourite players back in the day when he came in. Absolutely amazing. Big up to Waniak. Big up to you, bro. Thanks for joining us today. I hope you like our new setup. This is our new setup going forward. I hope you like it. So yeah, big up to you, man. Yeah. Let's get rid of this one now.
Yeah, Robert, if he goes, it'll be a heartbreak to the club.
Yeah, it will be. What the hell am I doing? Sorry.
That's all right.
I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, it's new software, man. You're gonna have technical difficulties with it, but
yeah,
we'll get through it as always.
So far,
people who's in the live or watching the replay on the live, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button.
Yeah.
That'd be most appreciated. We'll get the channel out there and of course, all help us, produce better content for you guys that are watching. But of course, we've got 8 watching at the moment, only 2 likes. Let's get the likes up. And just keep going with the transfer talks because there's a lot of talks going on at the moment. It is interesting.
We're back. Hey, we're back. Yeah, but there is a lot of transfer talk. But let's move on to the next one now. We're going to move on to the next topic, which will probably be Darwin Núñez. Darwin Núñez is linked to Napoli. Actually, let's talk about this one first. Let's talk about this one. Alvarez. Let's talk about Alvarez. You want to talk about Alvarez?
Yeah, let's talk about Alvarez.
Talk about Alvarez. This just coming now, by the way. I don't know if you don't know. It's coming about couple of minutes ago. Well, not a couple of minutes, but this one here. This is regarding Julian Alvarez. This is the guy who I want to come to Liverpool. This is my favourite to come to Liverpool. I want him to come to Liverpool. But Fabrizio Romano kind of throwing water over that fire. Basically letting us know you ain't getting him. Fabrizio Romano swap deal with Atletico Madrid involving Darwin Núñez and Julian Alvarez is not possible for Liverpool. So for me, I always said on this channel, I would have liked to have Julian Alvarez for Liverpool. He was my first pick, and I would have liked him to have a swap deal probably with Darwin Núñez and maybe another player with some money on top. Obviously, we can't do a straight swap deal with Alvarez because that ain't happening, because Alvarez is far superior to Darwin Núñez. But yeah, what's your thoughts on this, Toto?
Look, I always thought I thought there was going to be a transfer thing, a transfer deal between Alvarez and Núñez. I think we could have made a swap deal because Atletico was interested in Núñez. Now they're not. I think Napoli's more interested in Núñez, and of course Núñez is more open to Saudi clubs. Yeah, at the moment. So he weren't before, but now he is for some reason. I don't know. But look, I want cheer for that 1AK, man. Big up. But look, I want Alvarez as a striker. I always wanted Alvarez. I think he's the most safe and reliable option. He's had Premier League experience, so when he actually comes to Liverpool, he won't be not new to him. Of course, the club will be sort of new to him. It's a big club, but man, it's either you sink or swim with Liverpool. Either the shirt's too heavy for you, or you could come to Liverpool. It's either that. But not being a possibility, which is a shame, because Atletico was interested in Núñez, but of course they're not anymore. That's why they're not going to probably do a transfer, a swap. I always wanted a transfer swap between them two because it'll make it cheaper. So Liverpool put less money on top, and it's better for both clubs because clubs will have to put less money on top.
True.
And of course, the club will get a player. But with a swap deal, if you're going to do a swap deal, it has to be a player if the club's interested in, because the club is willing to sacrifice some of their transfer fee and their transfer, money they get off the transfer to get Núñez. And Núñez to them is probably not good enough, because they're going to probably, I say this, downgrade from Alvarez to Núñez, because Núñez ain't been performing well for Liverpool. So to do a swap deal, it has to be a really, really, really good player for them to sacrifice some of their transfer fee to the player going to their respective club. So it won't be happening.
No, it's not. Yeah. I think, look, I wanted Alvarez. I've said that many times. He's the guy I wanted to come, even over Isak, which we'll be talking about Isak shortly. This is the guy I wanted, Alvarez. I think it would have been ideal for Liverpool. I was so shocked. I've said this before. I was shocked when Man City got rid of him. Very shocked that Man City got rid of him. But this kind of kind of says, yeah, you ain't getting him, man. But we'll see we'll see what happens. Money talks in football. We all know how that is. Money talks in football, and that's just the way it is. We just got to accept it that at this point in time, I don't think we're gonna get him. It's a shame, but It's not over yet. Transfer window's still open. We can still negotiate deals. We still got Nunes. We still got Harvey Elliott. That might be true what he just said there. He goes, a swap deal with Atletico Madrid involving Darwin Nunes and Julian Alvarez is not possible. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. But who says anything about we could say, okay, we'll offer you Darwin Nunes and Harvey Elliott and money. That might change it. That's our negotiations. At the moment now, we're not going to get him, but we'll see what happens. Money talks. Can you read that chat, Toto? Can you bring it up, or is it only I can?
I can't bring it up.
How do I get you to bring it up then?
We'll try after because we can't do it at the moment.
So big up to you. There's a chat. We just got the chat room there. How about that one? I like that way, innit? Yeah,
no, it's better when you bring it up.
So, guys, I am worried about we get Ekatike. How do you think the striker could sign? We're going to talk about Ekatike after, bro. We're going to talk about. We got different things we're going to talk about. We will talk about that. But yeah, I've got my reservation on Ekatike, by the way. Waniak says Liam Delapa.
Chelsea's already got him. Chelsea. He's signed for Chelsea.
He's signed for Chelsea, bro. What about him, man? Would you like him, Toto, if you think it's time for Chelsea?
Nah, not really. I think he's a young player. He's had a couple good seasons at Ipswich, one in the Championship and one in the Premier League. Yeah. He shows he can do it in the Premier League, so yeah, he could be all right for us. But I want someone better, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. So remember, guys, to smack that like button. We'll be talking about some other news in a minute. We're on the road to 10k subscribers. Smash that like button, man. Smash the like button. What are you waiting for? Some breaking news come through as well. This news came through as well. Julian Ward, Liverpool's technical director, is a name in frame to replace Paul Mitchell at Newcastle. That's breaking news, guys. Breaking news. So what do you guys think about that? That Julian Ward, Liverpool technical director, is a name that framed to replace Paul Mitchell at Newcastle. You know what? This might have something to do with the next thing we're going to talk about. You know? What you reckon, Toto? It might be something to do with what we're going to talk about next, and that's Alexander Isak. Not Alexander Trent Arnold. Alexander Isak. Someone who can score goals. Someone who's one of the best strikers in the world. And we are heavily linked to him at the moment. These rumours are gathering steam, guys. These rumours are gathering steam. I thought a few weeks ago, Alvarez was more closer for Liverpool to sign. But it looks like, this is from Fabrizio Romano as well. It's looking like Isak might be a possibility to sign for Liverpool. Let's just bring this up. Boom. Alexander Isak. This is from Fabrizio Romano. Says, Alexander Isak has been Liverpool's dream target since day one, but it remains complicated. It remains complicated. It doesn't have to be complicated, man. You know? It doesn't have to be complicated. It's very simple. You pay the money, you get Nunes, you sell him to the Saudi Arabia or to Napoli, try and get 60 million for him. And if you get 60 million for Nunes, you're lucky if you get that. But if you do get it good, maybe at the Saudi Arabia, you'll probably get that. So you sell Nunes, you sell Elliott. That's 70, 80 million. Kwanzaa might go. There's another 90 million there, 90, maybe 100 million. You put 30 million on top, and then you go and buy Isak. Because Newcastle won't entertain anything below 130. If you go to Newcastle and you give them 130 million plus add-ons, they will take it. I don't care. Money talks. Because Isak, let's face it, Isak, he's not going to win the Premier League with Newcastle at this point in time. He's not going to win the Champions League. So now he's in his prime years. How old is Isak now, Toto? Do you know how old Isak is? How old is Isak anyway?
25 of him.
So he's 25, coming up to 26. So he's approaching his prime years. Let's face it, I'm not disrespecting Newcastle, but Liverpool's got a better chance of winning the big honours. Yeah. Liverpool's got a better chance of winning the big honours at, than Newcastle. Newcastle will probably win the FA Cup, a Coca-Cola Cup, but they're not winning the Champions League and they're not winning the Premier League. They're just not. I'm sorry, they're just not. So if Isak's clever, because I know Isak's a Liverpool fan, it's been documented. It's been documented that he's a Liverpool fan. That was his dream club that he wants to go to. His dream club. So, what are you saying, Toto?
No, I don't want Isak. I don't know what he is.
You're the only one that don't, by the way.
I know Isak's a good player. You know what? If he does come, he comes, innit? But what I'm really worried about is his injuries.
Yeah.
You know what? I might be the only one who's saying this. That I don't want him. But I don't look. The only thing I don't want him for, I know he's a good player. There's no doubt about that. I'll be delusional to say he's not a good player, right?
He's cold.
Good striker.
Not good as Haaland,
to goals. But I'm really worried about his injuries because Isak has had injuries. He's had a history of injuries in Newcastle. Where Newcastle was, missing out on some crucial games for Newcastle when Newcastle needed him, and they didn't have him. He was most of the time injured. I won't mind Liverpool. I don't think Liverpool will pay 130 million for him or 150 million for him. I don't think so. I would rather Alvarez or Ármin.
I would rather Alvarez. Alvarez was my main guy. That's the one I wanted. Waniak says he's worth way more than 130. I don't think so. I think 130 million is a lot of money.
No one's worth more.
And I don't think any player, unless you're playing someone like Yamal, not even he's worth 130 million. Probably if Barcelona sold him, he would probably go for about 200 million.
Look, I got his injury record here.
Yeah, go on.
3 of his injuries.
Send me the link and I'll put it up so people can see his injury record. Send me through the private chat. We're gonna bring up his injury record, guys, on the channel. Remember, guys, can you remember to smack that like button, man? Smack that like button as well. I don't think he's worth 130 million.
Look, his transfer value is at 120 million. And Newcastle probably want 160 or 154.
They said they want 130 minimal.
Yeah, but that's minimal, isn't it? They won't tell you that.
You give them 130, then you give them. I know the wanted finger. Now what you do? You give them 130, and then you give them Kwanzaa, because they wanted Kwanzaa, you know. No, Newcastle, they wanted Kwanzaa. Yeah, the centre back, they wanted him in centre back because they could see potential in him, innit? So what we could do, we could give them 130 and Kwanzaa. I bet they'll take that then, innit? Think about it. 130 and Kwanzaa.
Yeah.
Go ahead, what are you going to say?
No, I've sent you a link to it.
Okay. We get the link.
I just scroll down and you see it.
Yeah, I got it. Go on then.
Yeah, his injury history. 24-25. He's had a groin injury from February 25th to March the 1st.
Yeah.
And then again, he had a hamstring injury from January the 11th to January the 14th. So he only had 4 days and 5-day injuries. Looks minor, but he did miss he missed games. And then this one, he had a broken toe. September 15th, October 18th, and put him out for 7 games. So nine of the Newcastle games he's been out. One time he had 5 problems, we put him out for 18 games. 2 groin injuries, we've put him out for 12 games. So yeah, he's got a huge history of injuries in his career. In 24-25, he's had 3 injuries and missed 9 games. In 23-24, he had 2 injuries and missed 12 games. 22-23, he had 1 injury and missed 18 games. 21-22, he had 2 injuries, missed 5 games, which is not that bad. 18-19, he had 5 injuries, 15 games he missed. And 17-18, he had 1 injury and missed 8 games. So this is what I'm worried about, is the injuries, because some injuries can be a bit critical and can put him out for some time. Like in this season, he had 9 games missed due to injuries. And them 9 games could be crucial games where we needed Isak, and 9 games is a lot of games.
Yeah.
So I know he's a good striker. We all know he knows where the net is. But for me, he's not worth 120 million. I'm sorry.
130 million.
Yeah, but your current transfer value is at 120.
Yeah, but they want more than that.
Yeah, no, so around about 130, 140 to a push maybe 150. I don't think he's worth that, not at all.
A lot of people say, to be fair, I know what you're saying, Otto, and I'm not disagreeing with you at all. But a lot of people say that Florian Wirtz weren't worth the money, but Liverpool paid the money. I think we ended up paying 100 million overall. It was only 100 million.
The difference between Florian Wirtz and Isak is that Isak's more injury prone than Florian Wirtz.
Yeah.
I know I can trust Florian Wirtz more.
Yeah. I know what you're saying, Toto. But if you look at his injuries in 24-25 season, he didn't miss that much time, really. If you look at
9 games.
No, if you look in January, okay, look at from the beginning of January, he missed 4 days of hamstring, and he missed 5 days for a groin injury. They're not like long layoffs, you get me? You know, like long. Okay, 24-25, a broken toe. Anyone can break the toe in football. You get me? That you don't have to be injury prone to break your toe. You get me? So we broke his toe in 24-25 from September 15th to October 18th, right? And he was out for 34 days. So broken toe, you can't really moan. But what's popping up, which I can see, is these groin injuries.
Yeah, I know.
If you look at 23-24, he was laid off for 25 days. In 23-24, he was laid off for 31 days for a groin injury in that 23-24 season. And then again, 24-25, he was off for 5 days. So that groin injury seems like it's a recurring injury, you get me? That keeps coming back. But yeah. But when he gets injured, right?
And that place is gonna get more prone and prone.
Yeah, the groin, and I know it's one of them. The broken toe, I'm gonna dismiss the broken toe because
broke. Yeah,
you can break your toe. You're a footballer. You're kicking the ball. You know what I mean?
I've done that before. It's horrible. Broken toe.
I've never broken up any bone.
I wouldn't say broken toe, but toe injury is horrible.
Yeah. So when you're playing football, it can happen. Let's bring up some more of the chat room. Let's go back to the chat room.
But you can see there are a lot of injuries.
I'm beginning to like this, by the way.
I've brought out another link for Alvarez.
You know this new. I'll bring up in a minute. You know this new setup. I've clocked it now. You know, last time when it was a bit of a debacle, it's because I pressed the wrong button, but it's what I know how to do now. Let's bring up some of the chats. This is from Waniak. He says, Liam Dillap might be perfect. What are you saying about Liam Dillap, man?
We've already done that.
I know, I'm just saying that's the one we didn't put up, though. Waniak said, oh, yeah, forget my bad. He was talking about that. Guys, I am worried we get a Kasike. Said that we've already brought that one up. For me, he really injured prone. Yeah, he's on about 1-8. You just said that. He says 1-8 said, but when he can play, he's a good player. Yeah, of course, he's one of the best. He's one of the best strikers. People put him over Haaland. I wouldn't go that far.
No, boy.
I think Haaland's a little bit better when it comes to a straight old school centre forward.
People going a bit too far. He's had one.
I think Isak's more clinical.
He's had one magical season.
I think Isak's more clinical, but Haaland will get you more goals over the season.
Yeah.
So if you get two strikers, you got one what doesn't score as much, but when he does have a chance, he scores. Haaland will score more goals, but he'll miss more as well. You get what I'm saying? So Haaland will get more goals, but he'll miss more. Isak, when he's in front, he's a gunman. He will shoot. He's a hitman. He'll score. Boom, straight away. He's a sniper, but he won't score as much as Haaland. But Haaland will miss more. If you know what I'm saying. So yeah, it is what it is. He's more clinical than Haaland. I give him that. It's just like with Salah and Jota. Salah, he will score more goals than Jota, but Jota's more clinical. Not now, but back in the day. Yeah, we're still not way more. So Toto, remember guys, remember to smack that like button. We're gonna talk about.
I want to comment on Julian. I think there's no point of He's only basically in his whole career, he's only had one. He was only out for one game.
Who?
Alvarez, and he was ill, and that put him out for a game. But throughout the whole career, he's only had one how do you say it? Absences.
Yeah, absence. Yeah.
Yeah, absences.
I'll bring
Yeah,
up
they have
anyway.
more
I'm
absences.
gonna just bring up anyway. We do it briefly. We bring up briefly. If you want to bring it up, 1 second. Bring it up quick.
Tony's still in the chat. Evening, guys. What about this Ármin? I'll take Ármin.
Yeah, we're talking about that in a minute, bro.
We'll talk about that later. Just on this striker thing at the moment, but later we're talking about Ármin. Yeah.
There's his injury. Oh yeah, there's not many injuries, is it?
He's only had one.
Jesus.
Is it ill?
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna talk about Ármin in a minute, guys. Bring that link up. Give me a link, and we'll start talking about it. Ármin to Liverpool. That's a segue to the next one. So Ármin has been linked to Liverpool FC. Big up, man. Yeah, we're going to talk about Ármin now. Ármin's been linked to Liverpool FC. Look what that guy says. Is a compliment? I know we'd love to play football like him. There you go. Have you ever got that before, Toto?
Kevin De Bruyne.
Toto, you look like Kevin De Bruyne.
I ain't got that before, but you know.
Big up, man. Kevin De Bruyne, man.
I love to play football like him,
I
so
know.
fair enough.
The passing is lethal.
Yeah.
One of the best passes, ever in the Premier League. One of the best ever players to play in the like. And I'm a Liverpool fan, and trust me, I know
he's a legend, man. He's a legend.
He's a Man City legend, not a Liverpool legend, but because he didn't play for us. But even though people say he was a Liverpool fan, well, okay, I got a link here. We're gonna bring it up.
Probably not the greatest source, but we can still go off it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're gonna bring it up. Let's have a look at it because I got one as well. Oh yeah, that's similar to what I had as well. We'll bring that up. So let's talk about Ármin then. Bear with us. So guys, remember what we do this? Remember to smack that like button. Big up to everybody. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna bring this up. This is the link that we've got about Ármin joining Liverpool. Now, if we got Ármin, I would be a happy guy. I'd rather Ármin than Ekitike.
I would.
Any day.
He's more of he's more class than him. He's got way more talent, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I probably might get Ármin stats on my end. Yeah,
let's talk about Ármin and let's read what it says. According to reports, Liverpool have opened direct channel as they look to sign Napoli star Victor Osimhen in a sensational swap deal. The swap deal probably was going to be Chiesa, because Chiesa's linked to Napoli, heavily linked to Napoli. So I think the swap deal is going to be with Chiesa, and we'll probably have to offer a few mil on top.
Swap deal with who?
Chiesa, because Chiesa is heavily linked to Napoli. He wants to go back to Italy. He said he respects Liverpool Football Club.
Osimhen plays for Galatasaray.
But he says on there, linked to Thingy, swap deal. Liverpool have already signed Jermaine Frimpong. And according to reports, Liverpool has opened direct channel as they look to sign Napoli star Victor Osimhen in a sensational swap deal. That's what he's saying on there, a sensational swap deal. So Osimhen, what are you saying about Osimhen, Toto? Because I think Osimhen, this will be good business for Liverpool.
Osimhen he's a baller. Look, he currently plays to Galatasaray, but I think he was on loan to Galatasaray.
I told you.
So he's back at Napoli, yeah.
I know. It's one of them swap deals. I know you get mixed up, bro. I'm the same, bro. You know the swap deals. You think they're still at the club, but you forgot they're on a loan, innit?
You can get your transfer mark stuff up. I'll send you another one because we can talk about this in depth.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ármin, he's had 26 goals in his league in 30 games. 6 goals in 7 games in Europa League, and 5 goals in 4 games in the Turkish Cup. So overall, he's had 37 goals in 41 games.
Yeah.
And 8 assists. And for a striker, I'm more focused on the goals.
So his transfer is 70 million at the moment.
So that is more durable. Because I think his transfer value has dropped since he's now 26 years old and is at a lower league. So he'll probably his transfer value stopped. When he was at Napoli, he was a baller as well. And the Italian league, I think he's second best league in terms of ranking, second or third best league in terms of ranking. So is it Italy? He was still a baller then. Of course, Napoli, he fell out of Napoli, Ármin did, at that time. And then...
he had a lot of racist remarks over there, by the way.
Yeah, I know that. And then he was on loan to Galatasaray. And then he cooked at Galatasaray, also in Europa League as well, in European competition.
Yeah.
And Europa League, the big cup. Probably respectable cup as well. And now I'm gonna check his injury history. So his injury history, he was only out for 7 games. For 2 of them a muscle strain, and 1 of them was a fever. So look, he has had some injuries. He had 6 injuries in 23-24 season.
Yeah.
He had 3 injuries in 24-25 season. And in the 24-25, he's missed 7 games. In the 24-25 season, 23-24, he's missed 6 games. To be fair, he was also out of a hamstring muscle injury, put him out for 9 games. So these hamstring injuries is one of the recurring injuries.
Yeah.
Muscle strain as well. Muscular problems.
Yeah.
He's also had problems with as well. So look, my opinion, Alvarez will be the better option. Because Ármin looks like he has a recurring muscular problems injury and muscle strains. So we had a lot of problems with his muscle. So Alvarez for me will be the best option. For me. And then the second option will probably be Ármin. But again, he's had a lot of injury in 23-24 due to muscular injuries. But he hasn't put him out for, so many games. He only was out for 6 games for 24-25. So, look, as far as I know, my first priority for me will be Alvarez. My second priority for me will be Ármin, and third priority for me will be Isak. That's me.
One that says striker nowadays.
Yeah.
There's not much really, is there? It's not much, the striker market's kind of dead. Right? People say that the left wing is dead. I think the striker the market is quite dead as well. So he says Liverpool have become the latest club to join the race for Victor Osimhen as the Premier League champions are in talks over a swap deal. Sources told Team Talk has revealed the striker's chance on potential move away from Napoli. I think he wants to leave Napoli, by the way. Despite winning the Premier League title last season with the relative ease, Liverpool are not standing still and have been busy in the summer transfer window, obviously. So yeah, Victor Osimhen, I would take him. Definitely, he's a baller. He knows where the net is, and this is what we need. We've got Wirtz. Wirtz is going to be he's going to have his medical on Friday. He arrives in the UK on Thursday night, and he's going to have his medical on Friday. So he's going to be a player for Liverpool. So we need a gunman now because he's going to be the 10. I'll definitely put. Well, we're going to move on to the next one in a minute, but I would definitely put him in the 10. Wirtz, and then we need a good gunman. You get me? We need a good gunman to when he's in the 10 and when he does some nice passes, like he does the chip passes, the chip balls, whatever you want to call it. We need a gunman. You get me? We can't just rely on Salah to score the goals. You get me? We need a good number 9, and I don't think we've had a good number 9 since Bobby Firmino. We still haven't replaced Bobby Firmino since he left. Nunes was supposed to be that guy to come in and be the next kind of striker, and we know what happened there. And it's just what we need a number 9. That's it, Toto, innit? It's just that's why it is.
Yeah.
Go on.
Because we had a problem from last season with Nunes up front, and of course we tried Diaz, which had his purple patch, and then he started to cut more on the left wing, which I said mostly all of last season that Diaz is better on the left wing, but of course Slot again wanted to experiment, and then we had Jota up front for a few games, which didn't really go out well. Barely scored any goals. I think he scored 1 goal for the time he started, and he started for a lot of games because Slot liked him. So as far as I know, he started in most every game, so he must have liked him. He didn't really want to include Nunes in the plans. Nunes is nowhere near in the long-term plans of Liverpool, considering his absolutely drought performances. So is Jota. Drought performances, not good enough. And this is why we've been crying out for a 9. I think we're kind of in Arsenal's position in terms of a striker. We'll need a striker. Someone could bag goals every week. I don't want to see... Look, again, my striker will be Chiesa, but again, Chiesa's leaving. So, again, a waste of talent there.
That's a shame for Chiesa. He didn't get a chance.
It is.
So let's go on to the Wirtz thing now. We're going to move on to the segue. Florian Wirtz. Today, they announced that Florian Wirtz's medical is going to be on Friday. I'm just going to repeat myself. They said that Florian Wirtz's medical is going to be on Friday. He's going to arrive in England on Thursday night. Personally, I think the medical's already done. They're just saying this. I think it's already done. I think the part of the medical was done in Germany, and I think this is just a formality now. He's going to come in and sign the contract. So there was pictures today on the internet with him and if you don't know, Florian Wirtz and Frimpong are best friends, and there was pictures of him today. I'm chilling on holiday, and so it says on here, Florian Wirtz pictured with Liverpool star as the medical book for record news signing. Liverpool are set to complete their record breaking deal for Florian Wirtz immediately with the German international to complete a medical ahead of its move to the Premier League champions. So there was picture today. They're chilling on a boat, enjoying life. This is what millionaires do, you get me? Chilling. But yeah, this is going to be on Thursday. He's going to arrive in England. Friday, he's going to do the official medical. Part 2 of the medical, I think, because I think the first one was done in Germany. So, Toto, we're getting our Florian Friday finally. We thought it was last week. We thought Florian Wirtz was going to happen last week. We thought it was going to be Florian Friday, but it looks like this week it's going to be Florian Friday. So what's your thoughts on it, Toto? Finally, it's going to be official.
Yeah, he's official, man. What's funny is why they both come from the same club.
I know.
So,
it's mad,
Liverpool decided,
crazy.
you know what, let's get Wirtz as well. Because they both had a good relationship in the club, of course. Both play for the same club, so they must have a good relationship. Chilling out together now, getting to know each other well, and that's good for the club. The better relationship with players, the better we'll play as a team. So it's good that the players are getting along with each other. Wirtz coming to Liverpool, it's going to be good, man. It's going to be good. We've got
a Dutch connection as well.
We've signed 2 potential world class players there. Wirtz is probably on the cuff of being world class. So all he needs is a couple games and a few games in the Premier League. He can prove himself. A couple games in Europe, he'll definitely be up there for one of the best midfielders in the world.
Can I tell you something now? Can I tell you something? Sorry for cutting in, Toto. Can I tell you something? All right. I watched some games of Florian Wirtz over the past couple of weeks. Yeah, I was doing my research anyway because I don't really watch a lot of Bundesliga. I'm not going to be one of these fans that come out and say, "Yeah, I watch the Bundesliga," and I don't. I went and watched the Bundesliga, and this guy's something different. He's effortless on the ball. When he plays with the ball, when you see him playing, he's just like running through the air. You get me? When he gets the ball, he's smooth with the ball. His feet are so quick. He's got pace. He can play. He's playing good. He can play as a winger as well. You can play him on the left. You can play him as a 10. You can actually play him as like a shadow striker. As like a cam as well. You can actually play him as a false 9 as well. He's that good. He can play everywhere. Dynamic. He knows what he's doing with the football. You get me? When he gets that ball, he's just something different about Florian Wirtz. You can see he's going to be different. And I think when it comes to Liverpool, I think he's going to adapt to the Premier League so good. He's one of them players, them generational talents. I know you got your Musialas. I know you got all them players, but to me, Wirtz is better than Musiala. I would say Musiala is probably a slightly better dribbler, only by a bit. But the overall game, I think that Wirtz has got it, in my opinion. I just think he's got it. He's fire, bro. He's fire. Yeah. Trust me, he's different. He's a generational talent. When you just see these footballers, are the same old footballers, they come off the conveyor belt. We'll sign you, and they got pace. A good little cross. You've got pace. You can shoot, but Florian Wirtz, when he's on that ball, you can see he's special. He'll embarrass you on the ball. You get me? He'll embarrass someone. He'll make you look stupid if you try and come at him. You get me? He's that kind of player. He's very quick with his feet, and he's got something about him, man. He's going to be good for Liverpool. And And for people, a lot of Man United fans, Man City fans, especially Man City fans, yeah, before they brought Cherki, yeah, they wanted Florian Wirtz. Don't let them fool you, okay? Don't let them fool you. Florian Wirtz was the next Kevin De Bruyne. They wanted Florian Wirtz to replace Kevin De Bruyne. That was their main target. Don't let them fool you. And when they knew they weren't going to get him because he turned down Bayern and he turned down Man City, and to turn down Bayern is so big because if you look at Bayern Munich in the German league, yeah, the Bayern Munich is basically like the Real Madrid but of the German league. You get me? Any big German player, it don't matter what club they play for, if they're in the German league and you get some big player that come through, Bayern Munich get them, just like Real Madrid, they get to play what they want. It's the same with Bayern Munich. And for Liverpool to grab that player from Bayern Munich, right, because he was linked to Bayern Munich heavily, everything was already the contract, but he chose not to go to Bayern Munich. He chose to come to Liverpool. It's the same with Man City. Man City thought they had the man, not happening. They didn't want to go to Manchester. They came to Liverpool. And he played, and he saw our training ground. He talked to Slot over the phone. He saw our training facilities, and he said, "Now I'm going to Liverpool. I'm going to Liverpool." And for Man City fans to say that Cherki's better than Wirtz, it's all a big smoke screen because they know the man that they wanted came to Liverpool, so they're going to try and change the narratives and say, "You know what? Cherki's the guy. It's rubbish. It's rubbish." Trust me, Florian Wirtz is the guy. Just like Zinedine Zidane was the guy in his time. He's the guy for this time. I'm telling you now. He's special. He's special. And I'm glad that we got him. And when I was watching him yesterday, I was watching him he had one bad game. He had like a friendly game, yeah. And he had one bad game and there's all the fans on the Twitter. Because I don't respond to people on Twitter, actually. I just like reading comments because I think it's just hilarious. You get me? I see some comments. He had one bad game, and you know what they said? See, Liverpool wasted the money after one game. Liverpool wasted the money. Okay, we'll see what happens. In the league,
like when you go in these comments, man. You always see the Arsenal United fans at the top of the comment. There's like the weight into the video. There's very, very sad people.
I think I've seen it.
Very, 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 very sad people. The Arsenal and United fans always the first ones in the comment section to hate and rage bait. I don't even fall for it. The reason why
the Man United fans hate us because they know that we could win the league again, get to 21. Yeah. And the Man City and people hate us because we got Florian Wirtz. It's very simple. We got Florian Wirtz and they never. And it's very simple. Someone to try and go, we got the Cherki. Yeah. The guy with the attitude. He's got an attitude problem, man. You better watch it at Man City because you know Pep, he won't stand for it, you know. He's got an attitude problem, very simple. He's got an attitude problem.
Yeah.
Good player. Not saying he's not a good player, but he's got an attitude problem. Vito Corleone, welcome to the channel, Vito. Mamma mia. What sets Florian above Cherki is pressing, yeah. Mentally and work rate too. Cherki is basically Foden's, Savinho, etc. Flashy but something. Yes. 100%. That comment there is totally right. 100%.
Well, to be fair, he's only had 5 GA in his last season.
Oh, you know what? While we're here, bring up his record, Toto. Toto's gonna bring up Cherki's record, and we're gonna dissect it. We're gonna talk about Cherki, and we're gonna have a look at his record, what he's done last season. Because everybody says now, all of a sudden now, nobody was really talking about Cherki. There was, but not as much as they are now. As soon as Man City brought him, he's the best player in the world. He's better than Wirtz. He's the best. Whatever, man. Whatever. Makes me laugh. Did you just send me the link? Which one was the last one?
No, that's Ekatike news.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about Ekatike in a minute.
We can compare Cherki's and Wirtz stats if you want.
Just give us a link so I can put it up. So
this is Cherki's stats.
Right. Let's bring up Cherki's stats, right? We'll have a look at it. We'll bring up Cherki's stats and we'll dissect it. Okay, what we're talking about him, yeah? Yeah? We'll dissect it, man. We'll dissect it, innit? We'll see how it goes. We'll talk about it. This is what we do on the channel. We just talk about random shit. There you go. There's Ryan Cherki. So, Leon, 21 years of old. Caps. So, where's the last of these pop-ups on this website? Go on, read out the stats while I'm doing it, Toto. I'm just looking at his So, he's gone to Man City for 45 million. The fee of 36 million euros. Let's have a look. So European, this was last season. We look at last season's stats. It's full stats. Bring up his stats. How many goals did he score last season?
Should say now.
8 goals.
Filter by season there.
Yeah.
There you go.
So he scored 8 goals.
8 goals in the League One.
11 assists.
11 assists in League One.
Yeah.
But let's face it. In League One, I think you could do anything. League One is probably one of the worst leagues.
Yeah.
I think I'm not being like a moaner about it, but all I'm saying is like League One is just one of the worst leagues. I don't think it's even in the top 5. I don't think so. I think it's probably 6th or 7th best league. Yeah. But in Europe, he's had 8 assists and 4 goals in 12 games. So no, not a bad record, if you know what I mean. Not really a bad record. But you can see there's a contrast between both of the players. Like Wirtz is a more of a, I think, better all round. He's had basically Wirtz in all competitions has 16 goals and 15 assists. So Wirtz is a better goal scorer by far, in my opinion. And I think he's a better all round player.
So yeah, let's look at these stats. So in League One, he had 30 games last season. 8 goals in the league, 11 assists. Europa League, he got 12 goals. And in Copa del Rey, the cup, he got 2. So, no, we got none, actually. So, so in League One, he got 8. And in Europa, he got 4. So, overall, he got 12 goals in all competitions, 8 in the league. I know he's a good player and everything, yeah. And that's League One, yeah. Why are people... I'm not saying he's not a good player. He plays for Lyon, I guess. Obviously, it's not PSG, but I don't know. I saw this guy, and I just think he's got a bit of an attitude problem. I just don't like the guy. Well, if I wanted someone coming to my club, he's going to have the right attitude, you get me? Because all what's going to happen is, yeah, you're going to fall out with him, yeah, you're going to have problems. You know what Pep's like? Look at Grealish when he went to Man City, Grealish. Look what happened to him. You get me? The free spirit. Look how good Grealish was, and look how Pep destroyed him. You get me? Destroyed him.
I just think we can't hype up a player after one good season.
No.
Like Cherki last season, he only scored 3 goals.
Yeah.
And got 9 assists. So what I'm saying is he's had one good season, Cherki, one decent season, and already converted him to Wirtz. You know, it's a bit weird. But of course, you know what them fans are like. They always hype up a player for having one good season and say, oh, he's better than Wirtz. No, he's not better than Wirtz. Nowhere near. Like Carly only said, check out Cherki's stats from previous
I'm going to put it up now.
seasons.
I'll put it up there. 23, 24.
Look at his stats from previous seasons. Crap.
Let's have a look. He got 1 goal in the League One. In the Cup, he got 2. So overall, 3 goals. And he played 33 games.
That's crap. You know, he's had one good season, and everyone's saying, "Oh yeah, Cherki, and all that." Right? No,
they're saying that. Listen. I've got to admit, there has been a few Liverpool fans that I watch as really rated Cherki, that they wanted Cherki to come to Liverpool. Yeah, if we didn't get Wirtz, if we didn't get Wirtz, they didn't say we want Cherki over Wirtz. They just said, if we can't get Wirtz, get Cherki in it. But now we've got Cherki, yeah, and now we've got Wirtz. That's it, and he's gone. And I'm not too bothered. We've got probably the best midfielder, probably one of the best midfielders, or probably the top midfielder in world football, in European football, in Florian Wirtz, and I'm happy with that. People can talk about the one about Cherki, but a lot of the fans, especially Man City fans, are only saying Cherki's better than Wirtz because Cherki turned them down. It's just like if you go for a girl, yeah, you're with a girl, the girl turns you down, and then you go meet a next girl, right? Not as nice, not as fit, yeah. And then you look at that girl for, yeah, I've got the best girl, but you know deep down you ain't got the best girl because the best girl turned you down. That's what this is. You get me? Their love of their life, yeah, Man City, turned them down. So they went for his mate. I know that sounds wrong, but you get me. Yeah. They wanted Wirtz, and Wirtz turned them down. That's it. I don't want you, man. So he went for the mate instead. That just sounds wrong. Come out wrong again. But anyway, yeah. You know what I'm saying, innit?
Yeah.
We wanted Vert, so they're just saying whatever. It is what it is, innit? Says here, even Mason Greenwood scored 21 goals in League One. That's another player that we was linked to as well. Mason
linked
Greenwood.
to Mason Greenwood?
I think we was. I heard something about Mason Greenwood that we was linked to him.
When?
It wasn't that long ago, you know. They was talking about on some of them, you know, the YouTube channels. I think one of the big YouTube channels was talking about Mason Greenwood. That we was linked to.
I think it's just pure waffle from the other YouTube channels.
Yeah.
Just pure waffle, just for content, really.
Nah, we was linked to. I'm gonna get the article in a minute. Says on here, Vert reminds me of Iniesta, Thiago, but better finish here. Oh, I don't know about the Iniesta. We gotta prove himself a bit more, yeah. But he's in that realm. It could be. He's only 22. Verts is only 22, so yeah, he could be in that realm. But Iniesta was different. You get me? He was a different player. But Vert could be. He could be. He could reach them the heights.
Yeah.
Of Iniesta, he could be. I'm not saying he can't, but there's a chance he could. But his Verts is really good. He's a good football player. A very, very good football player. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna talk about. We're gonna bring on to your brethren, Toto. I'm not sure if you want him to come to Liverpool. Let's talk about Ekatike. Guys, remember, if anybody wants to come in the chat, if we know who they are, we can give you the link and you can join. It's up to you guys. We've got 14 people watching. If you're a subscriber to us or whatever, we can give you the link. We're gonna do a 10K subscriber show. We are 150 away from 10,000 subscribers. 10,000 subscribers, right? And we're gonna do a show, and we want to invite people on. We're gonna do a calling show. So if you guys are interested in that, remember to come on our WhatsApp group or follow us on X and DM Toto or DM me. I'll put my X in the chat in a minute. And also, if you want to contribute to the channel, your choice. You're not obligated to do it. We got this one here because we're not affiliated yet. We'll be affiliated soon. You can always scan that QR code and support the channel or buy me a coffee. If you click that link, you're not obligated to do anything. It's just there. If it's there, you just scan that QR code, scan it, and that'll go straight there. And whatever you want to do, you don't have to, but it's there if you want it. If you missed the QR code, I think it's in the description below as well. There's a link there to support the channel. So let's talk about the next one. That will be Ryan Shirky. No, I was joking. Ekatike. There you go. So Ekatike is being linked to Liverpool. I think this is the one we might sign.
I don't think we will.
This is the one that's gathering more steam than the others. I don't want to sign him, by the way. I don't want to sign this dude. Right. But he says Manchester United has been inquired about available to Frankfurt. Listen, if anyone's got any brains, if you want to go to a club, it won't be Man United. I'm sorry. As previously reported,
The Athletic's a good paper because Ornstein and all that rights for it. So it's a good paper to read off.
Yeah. As previously reported by Atiga, he's already of interest to Chelsea, but Man U FC have been made contact with Frankfurt in recent weeks to try and understand the player's level of availability and what potential transfer might cost. The Bundesliga club has far maintained Ekatike, who turns 23 this week, will not leave for less than 100 million asking price. So, I don't know about 100 million. But that's it. What do you think about Ekatike, bro?
We are not signing him for 100 million. We're not signing him. He's linked to United, yeah?
Yeah.
Because United wants a striker, right? And if United want to go spend 100 million for him, because United are desperate for glory, because the last time they got anything. So, look, I don't think Liverpool's going to spend 100 million for him. He is not worth 100 million euros. No chance.
No
chance. He's not worth 75 to 80 million pounds. I'm sorry, he's not worth that. So I don't want this guy.
No way is he worth that money.
He's had one good season.
And if he's clever, right, if you got to pick between Man United and Chelsea, he'd go to Chelsea.
Yeah, that's a clever option.
I don't know why these Man United people have shown his chest, you know. Like they're going on like they're still a big club.
Yeah, no.
You know the reason why people go Man United? It's not the poor, it's the fact they hire big wages. You know, the wages. What happened to Figgy anyway? I thought Bremo was going there. I heard that Tottenham's going to swipe him. I heard that Spurs are going to swap Bremo. What happened to that? You know what I mean? You having a fight with Spurs, supposed to be a bigger club. What's going on? Guys, we've got 14 people watching. Can you please smack the like button, guys? 14 people watching. It really helps out the channel. If you like the video, it really puts us out there. It really helps out the channel. And yeah, so like the video as well. So let's bring up this one. We're going to talk briefly now. We're going to talk about our champ, Endo. This is from Davo Cup. Waterwall Endo is during a live Q&A event. When asked about his future, I told you, he said, I told you I'm staying. A quote, I told you I'm staying. If the club tells me to leave, no, I'm staying. I have a contract. It's up to me to make the final decision. Basically, I'm staying for now. So he loves the club. He's staying for his contract. And what do you think of this? I think they should give him another contract. I think they should give him another contract.
They should.
I'd give him 2 years.
Endo says that if the club hasn't told him to leave, he'll stay. You know, so that shows a loyalty for Liverpool.
Yeah.
That he has for Liverpool, the love for the club, and that's what someone I want at my club. Because I know he will give 100% every time.
Of course.
You know, I want players who are fully committed. They will play their best football. Endo, every time he comes on, plays his best football. He plays amazing when he comes on. When it's time to play striker, he'll play striker. When it's time to play centre back, he'll play centre back. He'll play anywhere on the pitch, man. He's that kind of player. He'll play anywhere on the pitch. Right wing, left wing, goalkeeper. I'm probably going too far with the goalkeeper, but he's probably.
You never know, you know. You never know.
You know, he'll probably tell us one of the best keepers in the world if he's in goal. You never know what Endo's like, but Endo's a good player. I rate him highly. I think he's very underrated. I think he's better than Casado. You know, people compare him to Casado and that.
Yeah.
Because he was basically our alternate transfer to Casado, and you know, he succeeded more than him by far. So we got him for half of the money, maybe more than half of the money, and he succeeded, man. He succeeded at Liverpool.
Everything that's I think when Slut first come to Liverpool, yeah, I don't think you rated him. Well, I don't think you rated him, but I think Endo won him round. You get me?
Yeah.
I think Endo won him round with his the way he's on the ball, the way he was solid. You knew every time we wanted to win a game and we was winning, and we wanted to shore up the game, we brought an Endo, and that's what he's there for. He's solid, reliable. Very good footballer, very good defensive, very good DM, very good centre back. I reckon he could even play right back. I think he did play right back at one time. I think he did play right back. So I think Endo, for Endo staying, I'm happy about that. I really like him. Japanese warrior. Like I said, what they should do in Liverpool, they should get rid of Trent Alexander's picture and put Endo there with a samurai sword.
Yeah.
Because I think Endo is absolutely a brilliant player, and what a steal. Well, I think we only paid, 10 million?
Yeah.
It's something like 10 million. Absolutely amazing, Endo. And we remember, we were supposed to get Casado. And we didn't. We got Endo instead. And you know what? I'm glad. Because who won the league last season? We did. Who gave us the Guard of Honor? Chelsea. Who was among those players? There you go. Who was among those players? I gave us the Chelsea players. Casado. So Casado gave Endo a Guard of Honor. There you go. So we won. And Endo is a Japanese warrior. He don't talk much. Maybe it's that language barrier. I don't know. Doesn't talk much. Yeah. But I don't care about if he talks much. I want him to score goals.
True.
Very simple. I want him to score goals. Guys, we got 16 people in the house. Can you please smack those like button? And big up to everybody. Yeah. That's what I want, man. I want Endo to stay in it, TOTO.
Yeah, of course I do, man. He's, for me, give him a couple more years at Liverpool, become a legend. He loves the club, man. He said it out publicly that if Liverpool don't attempt to leave, he will stay there for as long as he can. So that's the kind of guy I want at the club. And you know, he's done so much for us in such a small time.
I know.
And of course, he's got so much more to show. I think he don't mind being a utility player. I think a player like that we need because you don't mind being a utility player. Not a lot of players mind being a utility player. They want game time. But Endo don't mind it, man. He will play whenever he can. Really puts his gum shield on, ready to go, ready to scrap, and yeah. So it's good for Liverpool.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna move on to the next topic, which will probably be the last one. We've got 16 people watching in the house, guys. Can you please smack that like button? Like I said on there, what you waiting for? Big up to everybody. I hope everybody's okay. Can you please subscribe as well? Hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 10k subscribers. I'm going to check my subscriber account now for the channel. I'm going to check the subscriber accounts and I'll tell you how much do we need to get to 10k. We have got 9,874 subscribers. When we get to 10,000 subscribers, we're going to have a calling show. Okay? We're going to have a calling show for all our subscribers and people that turn up every single week. We know who you are. Big up to you. And what we're going to do, we're going to invite you on the channel to have your say about Liverpool. You could say about anything. You could talk about Liverpool. You could talk about general stuff. It doesn't matter. Just keep it respectful. And we're going to invite you on the channel. As soon as we get to that 10k subscribers, we're going to have the 10,000 subscribers show. And it's going to be a calling show. So if you let us know, put your link for the X in the chat room.
Yeah, I'll put my X on.
So he's going to put, Toto's going to put his X in the chat. And if you want to come on the show, DM Toto, and I'll give you my X as well in a minute. But like I said before, you're not obligated to do this. If you want to, you can support the channel this way as well. Support the channel and buy me a coffee. Scan that QR code, and that will go through to a channel, and you'll be able to donate whatever you want. You don't have to. It's there if you want it. And if you're, I'm going to take the QR code off the screen now. And if you want the link, it's going to be in the description below. And that's there to support the channel. Buy me a coffee. Big up to you, everybody. So the next one we're going to talk about is Milas Kerkeres. I know we talked about it before, but this is just news that we're going to put up there. This is some Sky Sports news, you know, how behind they are. So Milas Kerkeres, he says Milas Kerkeres to Liverpool. It's going to be estimated at a fee of 40 million. Milas Kerkeres. It's going to be between 40 million for Milas Kerkeres, Toto.
14.
14, I wish. It's going to be 40 million for Milas Kerkeres. What's your thoughts on this, Toto? I'm really happy about this kid coming to Liverpool, right? I know he's been all over the internet showing about said that he's going to be joining Liverpool soon. I'm really happy about this guy. I wanted him from last season. I did. I think he was the obvious replacement for Robbo. He's just a young Robbo with slightly better dribbling and better shooting. But I think this guy's going to be a baller.
Look, he's energetic. He's young. Similar to like Robbo was energetic. Can run up down them flanks. He's kind of player we need. Really. But Kerkez, man. I think he just recently posted a video saying, "Greetings, Liverpool fans." So he's just teasing everyone.
I saw that. He's
teasing everyone, right? He's coming to Liverpool.
Yeah.
He's coming to Liverpool, man. There's no doubt about it. He's taking the mick now, online, winding up all the rival fans. But look, he's absolutely frothing for Liverpool, man. He wants to come to Liverpool.
Frothing, you know.
He wants to come to Liverpool, man.
It's true, though.
But yeah, it's good because a player with that kind of determination, they want to play for the club. Why not?
This is what we want, innit? This is what we want. People want to play for the people that want to play for the club, innit?
Yeah.
Let me just bring this last link up on the screen, and we can discuss it more. We don't need to bring up his stats. We know how good he is. But you can see now Liverpool are signing players like him and signing players like Frimpong. You can see the way Slot's gonna go in it. They're gonna be the fast fullbacks. They're gonna overlap. They're gonna be in bare overlapping. We're gonna take it. I think this team's gonna be similar to the team where we had Salah up front and we had Bobby Firmino and Mane. You know, when we used to terrorize defenders and terrorize midfield. this is the way I think the way Slot's going. He's going to be energetic, fast, pacey, going forward, attack and attack and attack. You know, like the way Klopp did when we had our team in our prime back in the day with all their mans. I think that's the way Slot. I think that's the way Slot's going. He's going to play similar to PSG. You know, the way PSG play.
Yeah.
How to catch people on the counter as well. I think we're going to be like that as well. What's your thoughts, Toto?
About Kirkers?
About the way we're going to play.
Yeah, we are going to play more wing. You can see that Slot's prioritising more of the wings. Yeah. We're going to play more up front, of course. We're going to have Frimpong and Kirkers always there for support if we need an extra option near the halfway line. Of course, if they need to overlap, they will overlap. If the wingers have really no options, the wing backs, of course, will run forward as an extra option, maybe for a cross it in or shoot on goal, really. So we're going to have Frimpong and Frimpong and Kirkers darting down left and right hand side, and then we're going to have our main striker as a free striker. Then we're going to have our attacking mid as 4. Then we're going to have our left wing and right wing there. It's going to be such an attacking threat. It's going to be hard for teams for defend against. So if Slot can get the tactics right, it will be good. And I'm sure Slot will get the tactics right. He got it right this week. So yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good in terms of attacking play.
I can't wait, man. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be. I just can't wait till the season starts. Now I think pre-season starts soon as well. Next month, I think pre-season starts in July. Yeah, it's gonna be. Oh yeah, it's in July. The thingy does, you know, the pre-season. So it's gonna be coming up very soon. So we're gonna start getting that team together. We're gonna start getting all our signings up. I think when we start the season, I want all our players ready. You get me? You know, ready to go. I hope we've signed everybody. You get me? You know, one of them ones.
Let's get it done, man.
Let's get it done. Get the signings done, and get Isak through the door. We're not getting him, are we?
Let's face it, we're not. I'm gonna get Ekitike, watch.
Oh God, no, not Ekitike. Not Ekitike.
Of course, we're pushing for Isak. There's reports coming in. We are pushing for Isak, but that's not necessary until we've done verbal agreement or personal terms. I'm not sold on this. In my opinion, I think Ekitike is more preferred to come to Liverpool, but I think he's going to be another Darwin Núñez when he comes to Liverpool. That's what I'm thinking. One good season, and then he's at Club Frankfurt, and he probably won't even get used to the Premier League. So I don't know. Okay, of course, I'm who I am to predict their career. They can do whatever they want. Liverpool can do whatever they want in terms of signings. Again, I'm a fan. I'm speaking of a fan perspective. I don't want it. So yeah, that's my opinion.
Fair enough. So you don't want Isak as official?
No, I'm talking about Ekitike.
Oh yeah, I don't want Ekitike.
I don't want Ekitike.
Yeah, so that's it really. We've got 13 people watching. If you've got any questions, put them below. We're going to be signing off in a couple of minutes. Yeah. We're just going to slowly wind down the video. This is the transfer news. Remember, guys, any news pop up through the night, we will be going live. We've got the new platform now, so that enables us to go live from anywhere. Sometimes we might go live late and we might not even have a camera, but we will go live. We've got 13 people watching, guys. We only got 9 likes. Can you please smack that like button, guys? Let's try and get it to 20 likes if you can. Just smash the like button. It's free, man. Just smack that like button. It helps out the channel. The more likes we get, the more it gets pushed out there in the algorithm. And yeah, man, I don't think there's any more news going around at the moment. But yeah, guys. So Toto, we've got Kirkers through the door now. We've got Frimpong. We've got Verts. They're the 3 players we've got through the door. Okay. If you could sign any more new players coming in now, all right? Forget about the money situation. On about your personal signings now. Who would you sign? Who do you sign on what position?
If it's realistic or unrealistic.
That's what I just said. It doesn't matter about the money. I'm saying who would you sign?
Alvarez.
And who else?
Just
That's
Alvarez.
what I'm asking. Alvarez, who else?
Just Alvarez and maybe Inacio from Sporting, because we need a new left-footed centre-back. that can play left back as well. Because if Robbo leaves, we need someone in play for Kirk, isn't it? And of course, as a backup centre back. So Alvarez and Nasio.
This is from Frimpong's Twitter. This is off his Twitter as well, so in a fraud. This is off his Twitter. Vacation with his brethren.
It's not AI.
Nah. Vacation with his brethren.
Yeah.
There you go. Talking about Liverpool. I don't lie, lad. Come on, Liverpool, like, did you see Jeremy Frimpong the other day speaking Sky? He speaks good Skies, you know. He tried
to do a Scouse.
He's a funny guy, you know. He's a funny guy, you know that, innit?
Yeah, he's gonna be a wind-up in the changing rooms. Yeah, proper rage better.
Yeah. He's a flipping he's a character, man. And that's what we need at Liverpool, innit? We need characters. We need character.
Mood settlers, you know.
Yeah. Before we go, right, I'm gonna look at these. This is a little composition for the chat room. It's just a quick one. It just stumbled across my timeline. Let me just pick at these. Where is it gone? Where are we? Hold on 1 second. There we go. You've only got to pick 3. You only can pick 3. Okay? Who you picking, guys? You only can pick 3. One from each line. Actually, you can pick, don't matter what line it is. You only can pick 3. We've got 12 people watching. Don't be frauds. Smash the like button. It's free. We've got 9 likes, 11 people watching. Smack the like button and tell us in the comment section, in the chat room, what 3 are you picking? We know no one's picking Owen, even though Owen was a baller.
Yeah, no one's picking Owen.
We know Owen was a baller, though. He was a baller. I've got to admit, look, we know his legacy is ruined at Liverpool. But for people to say that Owen wasn't a good player, he's crazy. Guy won a Ballon d'Or. He won a Ballon d'Or at Liverpool.
Look, you can't, again.
He was a baller, though.
Since he's gone to United, I'm not really a big fan of Owen.
Yeah, but I'm saying, I know you're not going to pick him.
You've got a right to.
As soon as he went to Man United, that was it for me. Done. Finished. I know this already. But people get him mixed to the thing. Because I don't like Owen. Owen weren't a good player. Owen was a baller. He was a baller on the big stage when he was at Madrid, when he played for England, coming out as a 17-year-old and smacking goals up for fun against Argentina. People forget that, you know, and he got a Ballon d'Or at Liverpool. That's what people are. Personally, I think as an out-and-out striker, a bagsman, I'm picking Robbie Fowler. But Owen he was the guy, you get me? He was the guy at the time. And he got a Ballon d'Or. So for people to dismiss that Owen wasn't a good player, it's just completely delusional. I know he's not a Liverpool legend, and I hate it when he went to Man United. And when he went to Man United, I remember saying, there you go, your legacy. You're never going to get it back. That's it, you're done. And I still think that today. But he's a good footballer. He was a great footballer. He was cold. So, what you picking, Toto? Pick any 3.
Salah, of course, would be one. My book.
Yeah, go on. Oh no, I know my 3 already.
I'm gonna pick. It's a hard decision. It's hard decision. There's a lot of good players there, man. Salah.
Yeah.
Torres is a good player as well for us. Suarez, of course, a baller.
So you're picking Salah. Who else?
I'm going to pick Torres. Torres is a baller for us.
Yeah.
And
you don't have to pick from each level. You can pick any player.
Salah, Torres, and Bobby.
That's a good choice, you know. A good choice, you know. Mine's similar still. Not similar. Mine is Salah, Suarez,
yeah,
and Torres. Nah, Bobby Firmino, Salah, and Suarez. Them 3. You get me? And that's the one.
10 likes, everyone. Thanks, everyone, for that.
Yeah, thank you very much. Got 10 likes. Can you please smash that like button as well? We're gonna be heading off now, guys. Big up to you. Big up to your family. And yeah, anything to say before we go? We got Toto.
No, nothing very much to say, really. Check out my Instagram. I'm posting. I'm starting to. I've said this before, but since I'm karting more now and it's coming to important stages, I'm reporting all my carting stuff on my Instagram. So I want to say it to my Instagram.
And your X as well. You put links up on your
and my X.
YouTube
my
short.
X is where you can find me, man. Just go on my X at TotoHammer44 and I'll be there.
Yeah, man. That's all it is about, man. That's what it's all about. Let's bring up this, yeah. So, everybody, before we go, give Slut respect. There you go. There you go. There you go. So, guys, we're heading off. Big up to everybody. And for people that said that Liverpool wasn't going to win the league, and for people that said that Liverpool wasn't, that Slut wasn't the guy, it's funny how things turn around, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's funny how things turn around. Man just saying, nah, Slut's not the guy, man. Slut's not the guy, man. Slut is not the guy. Slut is not the guy. Remember people saying that on the channel? In the comment section, Slut's not the guy. We're not going to sign no one. We're just going to win the league and we're not going to buy no one. This is for people that doubted Slut.
Where's your big mouth now? Where's your big fucking fat mouth now?
And there you go. We're heading off now, guys. And remember, hit the like, hit the subscribe. And by the way, this is our new trailer, by the way. It's similar. The original trailer had Trent on there. We took him off. You had Klopp on there. We took him off and replaced him with Slut. We've changed a couple of logos around because when we made the original one, when we made the original trailer, it had our old logos on there. But this is our new trailer, guys. Remember, guys, smack the like button. See you later, guys. Bye.